What is going on, guys? This is me, Yasin, and yes, I'm finally back home. I'm a little tired, and by a little, I mean extremely destroyed, because, yeah, I came back from Australia yesterday. I slept 10 hours during the day, and then, like, 3 hours at night, so, yeah, you already know my biological clock makes, like, 0 sense now. I have no idea what day or time it is. I don't even know. The only thing I know is that I just have to keep pumping up videos for you guys every single day, even if I'm dead. It doesn't matter. I could be in the hospital. I could be like 6 feet below ground in a gravestone. It doesn't matter, Bernard. I still have to make daily videos for you guys. But yeah, I had an insane experience. I don't know if I let you guys know. Maybe a little bit in my deck profile. Everything was just insane. Like, everyone at locals that I met at Strike 1 was awesome. Huge shoutouts to Jojo and Poe for, you know, letting me, have that great experience. I had to do it, of course, for them and also for myself. I just had so much fun. And also, it was great testing for the YCS. And at the YCS, it almost felt like a locals at the end. I kept playing against some friends from locals. So I played against Jonah on round like 7, I believe. I lost. And then against Samuel at round 9, I lost. And then I played again against Cynthia round 10. So yeah, huge shoutouts to all you guys. And yeah, huge shoutouts to everyone else from the local. So Neil, Kodai, everyone. Yeah, you guys are the best. Frank, fantastic experience. I spent like 1 week exploring the country before the YCS because I wanted to take advantage of the fact that I was really far away and at least do something, not just Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, no regrets. I had tons of fun, like I said. Definitely would do it again. So yeah, YCS Sydney next year? You already know it, except if the plane tickets are way too expensive. It's my only weakness, me being broke. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be reviewing the new cards because I'm a little late. So yeah, before we go any further, friendly reminder to smash the like and subscribe button. And also huge shoutouts to my sponsors Inspire, TCG, and Dueling Guard, as well as Card Brawlers for making all of this possible. I would not have went to any YCSs without them. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. And yeah, let's proceed. Alright. So the first card is Ancient Gear Dragon, level 5 Earth Machine with 500 attack, which is a good thing because it means that it is searchable off of Ancient Gear box. But the defense makes no sense. It's supposed to be a replica of Cyber Dragon. So 2100 defense would have been awesome, but nope, it has 2500 defense, and it can't be special summoned, so it's like the exact opposite of Cyber Dragon. It also makes no sense. Would have been nice if you could special summon it, but I guess that goes alongside the theme of Ancient Gears, them just being so old and rusty that they just can't be special summoned. You have to normal summon them. I can't say I'm a fan. I really don't like this mechanic at all. It's sad to say. Yeah, I'm not a big fan. You can only use the second effect to discard once per turn. If you control no monsters, or all monsters you control are Earth machines, you can normal summon this card without tributing. My issue is that you only get 1 normal summon. So if you really want to use your normal summon on a monster with 500 attack, with quite literally a useless defense stat. You're not summoning this card in defense, you can't, unless you tribute set or something ridiculous, or special summon from the hand with Ancient Gear Tanker. Getting this card to do something productive is hard. Anyways, when your opponent activates a spell or trap card or effect, quick effect, you can send 1 machine monster from your hand or face of field, or 1 Ancient Gear Golem from your deck to the grave, negate that effect. That's, that's a good effect. But again, it's just too much of a hassle to get this card on the field, so I am not a fan. Alright, next up we've got the Fiend Smith archetype. Really interesting, there are light fiend monsters that works in tandem with Fabled and Magical Musketeers. The first one is the Fiend Smith, so level 6 fiend effect monster. Looks like there is only 1 monster so far, so this might be, the next Visa Starfrost or Fallen of Albaz, where there's really just 1 monster, or like Sky Striker. But then you got a really toolboxy arsenal of spell and trap cards, of Link Monstrous Fusions, etc. That could work. Alright, so you can only use all effects once per turn, actually a lot of them. You can discard this card to add 1 Fiend Smith spell or trap card from your deck to your hand, not bad. You can target with 1 Fiend Smith equip card you control and 1 monster on the field, send them to the graveyard. Alright, that's also cool, non-destructive removal. If this card is in your grave, you can shuffle 1 other light fiend monster from your grave into the deck or extra deck, special summon this card. That's fantastic because you can get this card in the grave really easy by discarding it to search, so it searches and it prepares itself to be special summoned again by recycling back a resource instead of banishing, which also means that Artifact Lancia doesn't cripple this strategy. So yeah, so far so good. 1 really good monster. Fiend Smith Lacrimosa, level 6 Light Fiend, 24/24, 2 Light Fiend monsters, you already know. This also means super poly target. You can only use the first and third effect once per turn. If this card is fusion summon, you can target 1 Light Fiend monster in your grave, or banished. There is no shot I'm ever gonna say that. Either add it to your hand or special summon. And when you played Yu-Gi-Oh for so long, I was there since day one when it was removed from play. There is no way I'm gonna change like twice. It's just not gonna happen. But yeah, it's an on-summon monster reborn effect or recycle back. That's pretty cool. Monsters your opponent control lose 600 attack, not too bad. If this card is sent to the grave, you can shuffle one other Light Fiend monster from your grave into the deck or extra deck. Inflict 1200 damage to your opponent. You know, this is only useful for one thing, and I don't have to say it. Fiend Smith Dies Irae. That is clearly... Yeah, that's Latin, huh? I think. Level 9, okay, the Fiend Smith, and 2 Light Fiend monsters. Okay, yeah, you can only use this card's name first and second effect once per turn. Quick effect, you can negate the effect of a number of face-up cards on the field until the end of this turn, up to the total Link rating of Link monsters equipped to this card as equipped cards. It looks a little complicated, but it makes sense when you start reading the other cards. This card is sent to the graveyard, from regardless of the location. You can target one other Light Fiend monster from your grave into the deck or extra deck, then target one card on the field, send it to the grave. Could be the Dear Servant or the Dogmatic punishment target as well. Next up is Fiend Smith Requiem, Link 1. This is always destined for success. 1 Light Fiend monster, so you could literally go normal summon any fabled monster and then turn it into this and then play from there. Or normal summon a Magical Musketeer. That's the reason why I said they have inherent synergy. So yeah, Light Fiends are about to get interesting. You can only special summon this dude once per turn. You can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. During the main phase, quick effect. Okay, yeah, alright. Dodges Veiler. Like that. You can tribute this card, special summon 1 Fiend Smith monster from your hand or deck. That is ridiculous. That is absolute insanity. So, first of all, it says special summon 1 Fiend Smith, not the Fiend Smith. So, that telegraphs that there's going to be more Fiend Smith monsters in the future. And also, you can summon it from the deck, like, really? Like, you can turn any Light Fiend into an engine starter. That is really good. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan, rather. This is really nice. You can target one non-link Light Fiend monster you control, equip this card from your field or grave to that target as an equip spell that gives it 600 attack. Yeah, well, I mean, that's also nice because it gets itself in the spell and trap zone so that this dude right here, this guy right here can negate at least one effect on the field, which is also nice. And this doesn't target, by the way. So yeah, you can always get at least one negate. That's great. And it gains 600 attack. Not that it matters, but 3400 attack at least is higher than 3k, so it's a little harder to get over, to run over. Anyways, now we've got Demon Smith Sequentia. Okay, Fiend Smith, yeah. Link 2, 2 monsters including a Light Fiend monster. It's kind of like Heat and Dark. You don't necessarily need two of the flavor, just one, and the other one can be anything. Decent zone, 1200 attack. You can only use both effects once per turn. During the main phase, you can fusion summon 1 Fiend fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling materials mentioned on it from your graveyard into the deck. Again, I love the fact that you're shuffling so you never run out of gas. That's really nice. So you can have a compact Light Fiend engine, and yeah, you always just see those cards again and again and again. You can target one non-link Light Fiend monster you control, equip this card from your field or grave to that target as an equip spell with this effect. Your opponent cannot target the equipped monster with card effects. So now you can have a fusion monster that can negate 2 cards on the field, and it cannot be targeted. And then it also has that additional effect, and you can easily summon it, honestly. It's really just the Fiend Smith that you're always going to have access to because the Link one summons it, as well as the 2 Light Fiend monsters that can be anything. So yeah, you can equip this and this from the graveyard. It's really just free. So far, this deck kind of reminds me a little bit of Infernoble in a way, kind of. It has... I mean, this effect is basically the same thing as all the Infernoble main deck monsters in a way. They all equip themselves from the graveyard and stuff like that, so it's really nice. Okay, Fiend Smith Tractus, normal spell. You can only use both effects once per turn. So either the first effect is add 1 Light Fiend monster from your deck to your hand and discard 1 card. This is just insane, right? Because you can search a Fable monster that you're going to be discarding anyways, and then you special summon it back, and you do some things. So that's cool. Or you can search any Magical Musketeer monster. So this is going to be generic good support for just about every Light Fiend deck. There's not a lot out there, but this is always nice, so I'm a big fan. And then you can manage this card from your grave. Sorry. Fusion summon 1 Fiend Smith monster from your extra deck using monsters from your hand or field as material. That's also pretty nice. I mean, you can use just 2 Light Fiends generically to summon this. And then you can do something. I mean, yeah, that's nice. So yeah, everything about this card is good, and you can use both effects the same turn, so that's also fantastic. Okay, next up is Fiend Smith Sanctus. You can only use the first and second effect of this card once per turn. If you control no face-up monsters or all face-up monsters you control are light Fiend monsters, special summon 1 Fiend Smith token. Also, you can now declare attacks for the rest of the turn except with Fiend monsters. It doesn't lock you under anything. So this is really just a free token that you can use for the Link 1 that special summons the monster from the deck. Really, really good. If a face-up Fiend Smith monster you control is destroyed by opponent's card effect while this card is in your grave, you can set this card. Yeah, okay, this is reactive. It depends on your opponent doing something very specific, but I'm not gonna complain. This is pretty nice. So holy crap, the artwork is kind of wild. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, the other ones I never really noticed, but I think this is Despair from the Dark. I do remember this card from my childhood. I really like it. I don't know if it's like... No, yeah, we can't see it again. No, yeah. Everything is just always about, like, that one monster. So, yeah, again, it really reminds me of Sky Striker, right? It's the same dude that's mentioned in, like... I mean, that's featured in, like, the artwork of everything. Sometimes wearing different clothes or something. And then there's also the Evil Eye. That's really just the Evil Eye. Anyways, Fiend Smith in Paradisum. Normal trap, you can only use the first and second effect of this guy's aim each once per turn. Target 1 level 7 or higher light Fiend monster you control. Send all cards on the field to the grave except that monster. That's nice, but then you can't target the Fiend Smith, so you have to target like the big fusion monster, or you gotta play this card generically. If your opponent special summons a monsters while this card is in your grave, you can banish this card. Send 1 Fiend Smith monster from your deck or extra deck to the grave. Oh, it does matter that you can foolish from the extra deck because it will trigger the graveyard effect of this card. Like I said, it's seen a Dear Servant or a Dogmatic Punishment target. When it's foolished, you're going to be able to destroy a card on the field. So that's really, really nice inherent synergy. I am a big fan. This definitely makes the second effect much better. And again, if you already had the first of a monster on the field, then that's really nice. So yeah, you can afford to just not even try to set this card. You just really have it as a discard fodder for your normal spell card that searches. And in the graveyard, I feel like it's better than on the field, honestly. So yeah, yet again, I am a huge fan, and unfortunately, there is nothing else. That's it for the Fiend Smith support. So yeah, I really like those cards. Now we can go into the new Drytron cards. There's also some other cards that I will be reviewing very soon. They're like generic support cards for just about everything that you can think of. But yeah, I really wanted this video to just really be about like the new like actual archetypes that are getting support, not really like staples. Anyways, the first card is Drytron New 2. Okay. Level 1 Light Machine, special summon effect monster just like the other ones. 2k attack, 0 defense. And it has pretty much the same like condition almost as a Drytron monster. You can now ritual summon monsters to turn you activate either of this card's effects except machine monsters. That's a new one. If there's a Drytron card on the field, is the field spell actually a Drytron card? I think so, but it doesn't matter, whatever. Because Drytron Nova can summon this card as well. So yeah, you can special summon this card from the hand or graveyard with banish and release the field. That's insane. If this card is special summoned, so Drytron Nova, you can add 1 Drytron monster from your deck to your hand except Drytron New 2. So Drytron Nova is now a 1-card combo because you can special summon this and then search the is it gonna be the Zeta, and then you go into Zeta special, and then search, and then special summon back, and then move Beta Fafnir. No, actually, you search the Alpha, because you want to be able to tribute the Alpha first. So yeah, you special and then search. Yeah, that's insane. That is insane. That is crazy. Like, its first effect works with its second effect. That is so good. Even without Link Rebo, even if it gets banned, this deck is still very playable. So yeah, that's looking like a really scary support. I'm a huge fan of this card. I think it's fantastic. Now we've got Drytron Meteonis December. No, the December can't be there. No, it is actually December Alpha Draconids. Dad. Oh my god. Level 12, okay. 5k attack, 5k defense. That's what I don't like. Would have been better if it had 4k, because then it would have been easier to summon. Because now it means that you have to use 3 monsters to make it. Like the Mu Beta Fafnir with its 2 materials, that would be exactly 5k. Or like 3 actual Drytron monsters. Anyways, you can ritual summon this card with Meteonis Drytron. Doesn't mean that it's a pre-prep target. Other Drytron monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Nobody really cares about that. Up to twice per turn, when your opponent activates a monster effect, quick effect, you can banish Drytron monsters from your grave, whose total attack, equal or exceed that monster's original attack. Negate that activation if you do destroy that monster. That's obviously not too bad, but again, it's a lot of resources going into this card. And then if this ritual summon card you control is destroyed by your opponent, you can special summon 1 ritual monster at 4,000 attack from your hand or deck. And this is treated as a ritual summon. There's a few interesting cards that you can summon off of this, not gonna lie. So yeah, it's not bad. And if you have Mu Beta Fafnir on top of that, you got yourself 2 monster negates and then 1 spell or trap card negate. So if you really want to play like pure Drytron instead of all the Vanity's Ruler nonsense or Herald bullshit, yeah, I mean, this is one a good option. But there is no shot that Ava ever gets unbanned now. Like, this is the whatever, you get the point. So yeah, it's not gonna get unbanned for sure. Meteora Drytron, continue to shop. You can only use the first and second effect that discards aim each once per turn. I love reading this. It's so predictable. If a Drytron card becomes banished, you can tribute 1 Drytron monster, then target up to 2 of your banished Drytron cards, add them to your hand. I am not playing this card. No shot. You can reveal 1 Meteonist Drytron in your hand, ritual, summon 1 machine ritual monster from your hand or grave by attributing monsters from your hand or yeah, okay. This card sucks. This card is not playable at all. And also, Drytron is not like a slow deck. You're not trying to play trap cards to play on the opponent's turn. You're trying to combo off. Like, you're trying to play really fast. So yeah, maybe you can make the case for this card being good, but this card is clearly insane. Like, seriously, clearly insane. But I don't think this card is a 3 of, because you don't actually want to draw this card necessarily. You want to special summon it from, like, by other means. I mean, maybe the correct ratio for this card is a 2 of. I don't know, because I suck with Drytron, but if there's, like, a good Drytron players out there, you let me know if you would want to play 2 or 3 copies of this card, or maybe even 1, but there is no shot you play 0. Like, this card is just honestly really good. It adds new combos to the deck, so yeah, I'm definitely not complaining. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more content coming up very, very soon. Peace.